There are words that no woman would like to hear, especially when she is in her 20s. For me, those words became a harsh reality. I found myself struggling with my skin, having low self-esteem because of that. But deep down I knew that I'm not going to have this fate. I'm going to do something to change it, to forge my own path, to build my own happiness. So I decided if I couldn't belong to the camp of beautiful, I'm going to assign myself to the camp of hardworking, knowledgeable women. Right, so at that time I was really into reading motivational information like books and anyone who was preaching on YouTube about self-growth, that everybody can shape their own future by hard work, building their inner peace and strength. So all those people were on my playlist and I was listening to them whenever I had free time. So I had really deep problems with self-esteem. I know that the struggling with my skin, the acne had affected me immensely. So my story with acne, I think it started since the time I was 16 years old and then lasted up till I turned 28 when I finally came across a very talented dermatologist who eventually prescribed me a medicine and I fully recovered. But before that, I didn't have strong self-esteem, to be honest, but with acne it only got worse and I avoided looking in the mirror whenever I passed by one, and those times like when all the other women, they were putting themselves together, grooming themselves, exploring what suits them best, what to wear, how to do makeup, all those things, like I had zero interest in any of that because I constantly was feeling ugly and I simply couldn't even look at myself in the mirror without crying. But eventually that milestone, I passed it and it finished. That time I was working for big pharmaceutical industry. I was working in the corporate world and I knew that whenever I stop conform to the standards of this big company, they might replace me easily. So I feared that and I longed for independence. I really wanted to be my own boss and I was thinking, what can I do to shape my future in a way that I'll be able to work for my own business, and I thought what am I good at, what can I do? And I thought I have a natural inclination towards building connections with people. I feel very resourceful in doing that, and since my personality is quite nurturing and caring, I thought, what about teaching? At that time I already made prominent progress, let's say, in English, in teaching myself English. So I thought, what about teaching English? That might work. And but at the same time I was thinking maybe just English wouldn't be enough for me, so I need to set myself apart because the competitive I think among teachers competition is very high and I didn't have any degree, I didn't have any background in teaching, so I needed something additional, some bonus on my side. So I thought, what if I start studying another language? And I turned myself to Arabic. Actually, by that time I'd already been curious about this language and I dreamed of reading Holy Quran in Arabic. I thought that will be amazing, and other texts, to read them in the original language, it will be something amazing. And I thought why not to try? So and I knew that it would be difficult because Arabic, everybody knows that Arabic is a very challenging language. It's absolutely different from English. and Russian as well. So I opened an account on Instagram, and I told myself that I'm going to set a challenge, and I'm going to post every day on Instagram the things like the things I do a day. I was going to read some Arabic, to study some Arabic on my own, and then report it on the Instagram page. So I thought like 6 months will be enough probably to see some some changing, some results, luckily I missed just a couple of days out of this 6 months challenge. It was incredible for me as well. But there was an interesting situation though. Once while I was at work, I was hospitalized. I was admitted at the hospital because I had an emergency case like with my health, and I had anesthesia, and then they brought me to the hospital bed back, and when I came back to my senses, the first thought that came into my mind, it was like, okay, I need to study Arabic, I need to do some Arabic, I must not skip any day. And actually the thing is like, this is not a sign of me being disciplined or something. It's just the sign of that at that difficult period of my time, the languages, those moments when I was involved into studying, I felt so joyful. I don't know, like it was the source of my joy. I was feeling so positive, and I felt worthy at those times. So those moments, they were like an antidepressant for me. They were like the cure for my soul. So I kind of was curing myself, and it served me very well. Yeah. So after Arabic, when I saw that I kind of made progress in that as well, I thought, what can I do next? Like, okay, Arabic, what if I won't be able to perform in a kind of perfectly amazing way, I don't know, to be able to teach Arabic. So I needed some backup plan, and I thought, what is the other language I can study? And I came across Turkish. I thought like, why not Turkish? Because at that time the popularity of Turkish was rising in connection with the Turkish TV series that were like captured the attention of all the people from my homeland actually, and I thought it might work for me. But at that time I should highlight that I didn't like it that much. It was mostly the practical approach, I would say, not emotional one. I felt like, okay, I'm not very into Turkish, but it might serve me well, I can teach it at least. But after a year or so, I think I signed myself in application called Preply. How was I studying Turkish? It was mostly by reading a lot of texts and listening, intensive listening on Preply, on YouTube, the same way I was studying Arabic as well, and English, I would say. Yeah, these two things, like listening and reading, they play the crucial role in building my levels, my knowledge of those languages, right? And the fact that languages existed in my life, they were really fulfilling me. I was fulfilling myself through studying them, and I'm very thankful to God. He he helped me not to give up on them, and he kind of guided me through on this way of studying languages. So after Turkish, I decided, what if I start studying an European language? But the thing is that no European language captivated me, and none of them impressed me. And I was thinking like, how can I make myself interested? Like, how can I make myself appeal to them? But once I came across a German song by a performer, singer, Namika. And like the moment I heard her song, I felt like I was mesmerized by her performance, and I thought like, wow, I really fell in love with her work. And after that I started watching a couple of German comedies. At that moment I understood like, okay, I feel like German is my new passion, and I'm going to I'm going to study it. Yeah, and it's been a couple of years since that time. I've been studying German so far, and right now I have a lovely partner, German speaking partner, yeah, and she helps me with my German. But I believe that the thing that I'm doing now, I'm currently teaching. I changed jobs. Yeah, I left the corporate world, and I'm fully teaching English teacher and Russian teacher, yeah, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to teach Arabic and Turkish as well, and maybe even German. Not in the nearest future, but still I believe in that, right? And like all those times when it was difficult, I'm very grateful that I didn't stop, I didn't give up, and I just proceeded doing the thing that was bringing me joy, and which was the only source, I'll say, that was bringing happiness and power and some light and hope in my life, I'll say. And yeah, what I like to say right now is like, if you are passionate about something, if you are going through difficult times in your life, please don't give up. Just be persistent, just do, and don't compare yourself to others, you know. I know it's difficult sometimes, but just try to focus on your own path and do, as Theodore Roosevelt once said, do what you can with what you have at the moment where you are right now. And I hope this video was inspirational for you. I hope that it was useful, and I would love to hear your thoughts on all this story of mine. Yeah, and yeah, thank you for listening till the end, and take care, and see you in the next videos.